What's up, everybody? We are back for your weekly dose of that Underground 411. Everybody, say what's up to the fucking Hard Corner. We back, everybody.
Yeah, Hard
Can't get
Corner's
rid
in
of
the
us.
building.
Yeah. You know, before we even start, I want everybody, you got to make sure you tune into the Smoking Word at Smoking Word TV on YouTube and subscribe to anything we do. If you don't subscribe, it don't count. So if you want to keep getting that 411, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, like it, pass it, all that bullshit, and whatever. But besides that, what's up, Busky? What's crack-a-lackin'?
Chilling. You know the deal. Busy week, but good to be back and back
Well,
in the saddle.
You were on vacation or some shit, right?
I did. I took a little time off, went upstate. My parents still have, they do this snowbird thing, so they come upstate from Florida, and they're getting old, so I had to help out a little bit up there for them.
So your youngest girl, she's the wildest, right?
Yeah.
I see the Busky in her, and I said, "Oh, man. She's tearing everybody's ass up."
Yeah.
She's the one I don't get. She's gonna be either be in a band, she's gonna be a lawyer, or she's gonna be fucking not gotta get a job or do nothing or live at home and wild out.
She's gonna be amazing no matter what it is. She's gonna be amazing. So.
But I can see it in the face. But it looked like that was good. You got to go away. Not this whole week. Same thing. I just been taking care of a lot of shit, catching up, listening to a lot of music. That's been my shit. That's the one thing I'm glad about the show. It got my antennas even more activated when what's going on, which I was always doing. And but yeah, let's let everybody. Thank you for tuning in all around the world. Thank you for also hitting me up. Everybody, thank you for I'm glad you're feeling the show. The feedback's been good, and we only getting started. And we got a lot of shit for you today. Busky, let's hit him with the first topic at hand.
Absolutely. It's another unfortunate memorial beginning, but a cool show is going to be happening July 23rd for Howie Pyro, a memorial show. He was a big part of the New York hardcore scene, a pretty well-known, respected name. So good friends with our friend Jesse Malin, who excuse me, owns Bowery Electric. But this show is going to be featuring our good friend Jimmy G, Paul Bearer, Toilet Boys, Brian Fallon. So check this out. And rest in peace to Howie.
Definitely. We were talking. I might have met him. I didn't know him personally,
right?
But I know of him forever, and people always loved him. And the dude must have been a special guy because all our people love him, and those are the same dudes that we know that take this friendship shit seriously.
Yeah.
So, and definitely a staple in the whole underground hardcore punk rock scene, whatever you want to call it. And And that's another thing, everybody out there, it's great that we celebrate people, or we're able to do this when people leave. And what's the word I've been hearing when they there's another word for passing over to the other side when
transition.
And they transition. But I'm also on that shit like Nori says. We got to start giving people their flowers when they could still smell them. You know what I mean? Totally. And that's why we do this type of shit. There's people like the Gestapos, that's Jimmy and Paul Bearer. These dudes laid the groundwork, and they're still, that's what we want to see. We want to see the OGs showing love to the people they came up with, and we need the new people to respect that, because this is how we carry this whole fucking underground fucking culture to the next level. It's through the good, through the bad, and even it's beyond the music, as you could see, because we've been losing a lot of people, and but the community stays together.
Yeah, absolutely. You nailed it, man. You totally nailed it.
We're definitely lucky to be part of and I'm not just saying New York hardcore. I'm just saying the underground music community that we're a part of is fucking special, because I don't think this many people that don't physically know each other and come through for each other in these times.
No, you're right. And it's amazing when you see even on these GoFundMes, when it's like people set these goals for X amount of dollars, and by the time they're done, it's 10 times more than that, because people are just, it's, I don't know, it's within us to do that.
And I'm personally, people looked out for me, and the community basically help me bury family members, you know, and
Yeah.
I'll always, this is why I do this shit, because I am this shit also, you know, but that's why this is important, and this is why it's dope to celebrate, you know, the people that we lost, and shout out to Bowery Electric, the Bowery Ballroom, and all those people for, you know, making the shows happen, and shout out to Jimmy and Paul for just being still in the front of the forefront, you know, letting people know that they're not just they're not a bitter old man that's just gonna hate. They're in the mix, man. You know, you'll see them at any random show with a beer, hanging out, like, you know, like everybody. So
yeah, two very selfless individuals.
Yeah, so shout out to them, and definitely, and there's also a pretty interesting show happening November 26th.
Yeah, first time ever.
Warsaw, Brooklyn. For all you closet you New York hardcore lovers, but also closet fans that were always afraid to say you actually like the band, Integrity will be playing their first New York City show at Warsaw and Brooklyn, November 26, 2022.
There you go.
So listen, I can sit here and talk a lot about a lot, but all I will say is they're a band that created their own lane. They caught what they had to catch. They're doing their thing. You want to see them, New York City? That's where you can see them. But even more than that, I seen some bands on the bill that got me a little excited.
Yeah.
First of all, I never heard of this band, but the name got me fucking interested. What's up with Warthog?
Oh, great stuff. Really great stuff.
I'm not familiar with them.
New York City, you know, New York City hardcore, but I guess, you know, in that sort of Brooklyn lane of the St. Vitus crowd, you know, I don't know. I hate to say that there's different segments of the scene, but there is. There is.
There always were. There always was. But
absolutely.
Now, you know, now we could talk about it and actually, you know, prove it.
Sure. So it's a little bit more on the punkier, you know, dischargey side. But it's hard and it's fast and it's fucking great. And they're awesome live. I've seen them a few times. I think I saw them with Judge actually at Warsaw, maybe. So
and let me ask you where they're from.
They're from Brooklyn, I think. And
shit. All right.
I know I forget who, but someone that we're friends with grew up sort of with the singer. So I'm not too sure, you know, where they came from specifically, but they're on sort of a newer tip. And they're awesome. So definitely check them out. Awesome support band for someone like Integrity.
Yeah, I want to check them out because I need to get to the bottom of how the fuck they named this band Warthog.
Yeah.
That better be Homeboy's last name or something.
They've got some real great artwork, great visuals, you know, it's just really cool, modern, you know, New York hardcore. So definitely check it out. And obviously Indecision's a staple for, you know, a New York name.
It was good to see them doing show. I don't know if they've been playing shows, but I haven't seen their name in the mix for a minute. So it's good to see them.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is good because they're also a band, you know, obviously, you know, New York and all that. They kind of had their own little lane too. Yep. You know what I mean? They you know, it was like we were talking that we don't want to say there was different lanes, but there was.
Yep.
Indecisions were still at that time. We were all still marinating with each other, but they were definitely you could tell there was new highways being paved.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously that turned into Most Precious Blood, which went on to do, you know, some awesome stuff too. So shout out to Indecision and Tom and Justin Brannon and, you know, all those dudes.
All that. Shout out to people infiltrating the system. You know what I mean? And fucking an OG band. I got happy when I saw them. And fucking a lot of people are forgetting to keep giving them credit on the fucking sound that motherfuckers are playing today. All Out War is playing on this fucking show.
Yep.
So all you fucking, if you're white trash and you like hardcore and that metal hardcore, you better be fucking kissing fucking All Out War's fucking dirty toes, because those motherfuckers wrote the book on that shit. Just for everybody to know, shout out to All Out War, and I want to get them on the spoken word, by the way.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mike Score. Fucking great, you know, and that's metalcore before there was the term metalcore. You know, you could put that in the same category as Marauder, you know, all these bands that were doing metal influenced hardcore, and it wasn't even called that yet, you know. They were just so yeah, man. All Out War in New York City, amazing. The fight's awesome. They're from Long Island, you know, punk hardcore,
Yeah, I
fast,
remember the
dirty.
fight. That was a
Yep.
band you gave me, and I remember
Yep.
we might have done it on one of the episodes I did with you with new
Yep,
bands and
for sure.
stuff. And I remember them being really good. And going back to All Out War, little tidbit, my boy Karate Chris, who was one of the
Hell
first
yeah.
guitarist for Marauder, he had moved upstate. And I remember him telling me, yo, I'm starting up a band. Long story short, it ends up being All Out War, that.
Yep.
But if it wasn't for that white trash water, we wouldn't have that heavy shit, because there's something about upstate New York mixed in with New York hardcore, and then you get that, which was fucking and Madball played a lot with All Out War. You know, those were like those were very interesting when the shows were very the bills were original.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
a lot of variety, but shout out to them. And the fight. So the fight, let me remember what was their style? I'm trying to remember them, because I remember in the list you gave me, I had them, and it was kind of a bunch of like older style. Were they one of the older style bands?
Yeah, but I think again it leans a little
bit.
Edge. I'm not sure. Not in that youth crew style. I think it leans more in a punkier, you know, again, Discharge, it's always an influence when it comes to that, you know, so just a little bit dirtier but punkier, you know, not as, you know, groovy or fast or anything, you know.
Where they're from?
They're a Long Island band as well.
All right, now I remember which one. They had the oi-ish punk. I think I kind of remember, because I remember the name and being like, yo, that's great. We have New York has the oi-ish, has the hardcore hip, you know, we need the metalcore, like every scene needs one of each.
Yeah, no, it definitely has its personality for sure.
You know, and that's cool. And that's happening at Warsaw. So that's November 26th. So
November
everybody
26th. I would assume those tickets are, I don't know if there's tickets there, whatever, but I would assume they're gonna go pretty quick. So
yeah, it should be good. And everybody definitely go. And then an OG band that we gotta give respect to, but me personally was never that into. But I give it to them. These motherfuckers don't stop.
Yeah.
The Dead Kennedys.
Yeah, I just saw this today. You know, this is a very quick last minute edition. I grew up listening to a lot of Dead Kennedys, so I was pretty interested in checking this out. And it's basically they have remixed Fresh Fruit for Rotting Vegetables by
excuse me, you're offended Toby and a bunch of other people by saying that. So do not say that again. Okay.
Yeah.
Fresh fruit and rotting I kind of like it in a kind of fucking stupid way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't much of a punk rock guy, right? You did more of the metal first.
You know what also bothered me a little bit about him was shout out to Dom, Lord Frost, Born for Pain. He knows what I'm talking about. We would see them playing. He kind of mimics his lyrics, so he's like, typing up the letter, and he does all that. And it was hard for me to watch, but I mean, if you're into that, what do I know? I'm just
very animated, right? Very animated. But that's, you know, like I was a young kid and I was listening to this stuff, specifically, you know, this record. So, like I said, it got remixed by this Grammy-winning, you know, engineer Chris Lord Elge, who has apparently done some stuff with Green Day and Shaka Khan and, you know, stuff like that.
Springsteen, yeah, it's pretty bugged out. Listen, everybody out there, listen, we all love that old school shit, but we cannot hate when we hear these remixes, because all they're doing, I get it with the whole raw shit, and everybody out there listening, this is from a guy who's in the band. But I'm gonna tell you something. 9 out of 10 times, the band members, we want to hear our shit sound better.
Yep.
So that's why we try to get better mixes. And again, I want everybody to understand this on behalf of band members and good productions around the world.
Yeah.
9 out of 10 of you people out there may never see us live ever. So the whole idea is trying to give you the best piece of sonic piece of music that you'll have in case you never get to see us get the energy that you would get live and that wildness. We leave all the mistakes for live. You know, we try to do a perfect record so you have a perfect interpretation of what we're trying to say. You know what I mean? Sure. We don't want to give you a book with words that, you know, we want that are missing. You know what I mean? So try to hit all the dots, but basically, I don't hate on remixes and I don't hate on big name producers.
Yeah. Well, they did release Chemical Warfare, one track off of that. You can check it out on YouTube, and you know, like you said, all it did is they just made it sound better. You know, they didn't
Yeah.
change it and make it sound fucking techno or anything. You know, they just made sonically it just comes through better, you know. So check that out. That'll be coming out September 30th on Manifesto Records. So keep an eye out for that.
And that's cool. And again, the OGs, you know, it's all about it's not just about the old, it's all about the new, the old, it's all about everybody living together. Listen, what's that old saying? How you raise a kid? It takes a village to raise a kid. Well, this thing of ours is our baby, and it takes all of us to raise the shit. So all you degenerate parents out there, motherfuckers, start subscribing and fucking getting with that program. Is fucking follow the hardcore movement, you pieces of shit. But all right, on the real though, you know, again, this is why we do this, and there's a lot of new. Besides new news, there's a lot of new releases out, and some very, very good friends of ours and some OGs to this music shit just dropped a new record.
Yeah.
Kings Never Die. Everybody go out and get this shit right now. I was just bumping this shit a little while ago. Good Times in the Bad, Fast Break Records. Shout out to Richie and everybody at Fast Break. Busky, have you been listening to it? I love it. You know what's up. That's all the elements of what we do.
Absolutely. It's got everything, and it sounds great. Dan's a great dude. Larry's a great dude. You know, Deluxe is a great dude. Everyone, you know, the whole package is great. So
yeah,
it's refreshing. You know, it's fast. It's got some punk. It's got some oi. It's like you said, it's everything. You know.
Yeah, and it's definitely, again, it's refreshing. It's same ingredients, but they made a different cake. So you know what I mean? So it tastes familiar, but it's different. So, you know, shout out to everyone. It's good to see Danny back. You know, I get psyched hearing the drum sound. The whole band sounds good. All good players. Totally. You know, shout out to Danny's toe, by the way, too, yo. I hope it's doing all right. The whale toe. But but no, definitely Kings Never Die, Polly. Last year's hardest grind new band, you know, one of the hardest grinding new bands, especially East Coast. I gotta say, you know, what I love about them, a lot of OGs not expecting just the OG shit to carry them. They're putting that work in, and that's what it should be.
Yep.
Because you know, we live for the second right now. Who gives a fuck what we did yesterday? You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, for sure. You nailed it. They're definitely not looking for handouts. You know, they're putting in all the work all the right way. You know, so.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah.
Excited
and go
to
check
see this.
them out. Go check them out. And especially whenever we tell you about these new bands, go to their Spotifys and give them their hits. You know what I mean? It's very important. Those hits matter. And, you know, help be a part of these fucking bands come up. You know what I mean? Because it takes two to tango. You know what it is to when you got to bang by yourself is no fun. You know what I mean?
Here we go again.
Be. Sometimes it's okay.
Here we go
again. Well, you know, all right. I'm sorry. You got to remember this. It's spring. It's hot out there. So
spring.
It's springtime. I'm heat. I mean, he ain't that like my period.
You know what? I digress, but I have an issue going on with my fucking cat, which I didn't know was going to happen because we just adopted this thing within the year.
Horny as hell.
And supposedly it's supposed to be taken care of, but this thing is leaking everywhere. And it's
listen, I know the fucking feeling.
Springtime. It's in the air.
I know the feeling. Shout out to all you horny cats and kittens out there.
Shit.
Listen, all I gotta say, everybody out there, use the thing with minoxidil 9. That shit kills everything. I heard. But shout out to all you horny motherfuckers out there. But yeah, also. What else? This is a new band that you put me on to. That again, another pleasant surprise.
Yeah, man. Downfall, Richmond, Virginia, a part of that Days, and Triple B connection, Richmond, New York City. So, you know, you heard it, and I'm pretty sure you dug it too.
Yeah, definitely. I heard right away. I heard Marauder, Discharge, but then their own shit. I heard those. You know, I tasted those spices, but then it was a whole different entree. You know, I liked how they did it. Again, heavy as fuck on some metal shit, but it ain't just metal on top of metal. It's like flavorful and it's like riff juicy. You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's, I don't know, metal core. You know, if you had to say modern, you know, that style, it's you know, definitely metal influenced. Heavy, lots of good breakdowns. I know there's members of that band, Killing Pace, that we talked about as well too. So there's that sort of influence. And the singer from Combust actually plays bass in this, so it's a pretty cool connection of two different style bands. And
New York
I don't know,
and
man.
Richmond.
Yeah.
Richmond is crazy. Richmond always had that,
Yep.
shout out Dave Wood and all everybody out there. You know what's up there. But Richmond always had a little bit of crazy in their waters. That little hillbilly, a little bit. You're close to the city, but you're hillbilly. So there's something in that water. That's why Dave Hood is always picking up roadkill.
Yeah.
You can't help it. It's in his blood. Shout out
Jared
Dave Wood.
Carmen, a lot of those guys,
all of them. Them niggas, they're Mounties. They're in, they're doing all types of wild shit in nature.
Yeah,
But shout out to them.
Richmond's awesome. Definitely,
Love
like
it.
you said, been one of my favorite places forever. And they just have good bands. They have a good idea of what, hardcore should be. So Downfall falls right into that category. And I listened to this a lot over the week that I was, up there chilling. So it bangs real, real hard. So check it out.
Yeah, go check them out. Definitely, man. I'm gonna be definitely checking out more of that. And this next one's kind of bugged out when I heard it. I don't even know how you say it. I got my GD, Busky. How you say homeboy's name?
Oh, Josiah.
Oh, Josiah. I was like, Joshua. I was saying some wild shit before. Josiah Daniel. Hard fought. Well, tell us a little something. I could tell, pretty bugged out.
Yeah, super cool. I mean, it's like kind of traditional country music, which might not seem like something we'd be touching on this
listen,
podcast,
in this podcast we're touching everything, anything that you say that we can't get Me Too to, we're gonna touch it. All right.
Yeah, but it's incredible lyrically. It's awesome, and it's just on that sort of traditional moody country tip. If anybody's into that modern thing like Ryan Adams, guys like that, I think you'd appreciate this. Like I said, there's cool lyrics from
there's some
dude.
Stuff coming out like that with a country twang, with a little bit of with a punk underground execution kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this was kind of bugged out, straight up country done by a younger dude.
Yeah.
I'm all for that shit. Again, all the shit we used to listen to in private night, we could be out in the front with it and not have to be fucking shook to put it out. You know what I mean?
And everybody grew up saying they love Johnny Cash, and here we are 20, 30 years later, and some of us still really do love Johnny Cash, and I think that Josiah is kind of on that tip, where it's just that sort of outlaw country, music sort of thing. So he sings in a cool band called Criminal Instinct. Some of you guys might know. So it's cool to see kind of the opposite side of that, the yin to the yang. So check this out.
Boom. Yeah. Go check that out.
Yeah. And I think it just came out recently, streaming everywhere. So you should be able to find it. Yeah.
Yeah. And next up this is something I wanted to tell everybody. I'm letting everybody know. Like, we ain't playing games with the show. Like I said, every day we're adding, we're expanding, and we're trying to take things to another level. And I got on board my brother, my boy, an OG from the European hardcore scene, my brother Rob from the band Born for Pain. He's going to be touching base from overseas and letting us know what's the 411 over there. So, it's family business. So, but before we get to that, there's things going around locally. And I got, again, when you fuck with the Hard Corner, we got that inside scoop, because the whole idea is the news is bringing you the news. You understand?
Yeah.
Is the people making the news, giving you the news. You understand? That's the difference between us and everybody else. With that being said, H2O just played. I got to talk to my brother, Matt Henderson, and he wants to talk to you guys too. Hit him, Gator Food.
Yo, what's up?
What's up?
H2O out in Garwood, New Jersey, playing at Crossroads.
My man Henderson. What's up, Hoya Rock?
There's a shout out for the Hard Corner. Peace to everybody. We're playing Jersey tomorrow, or Philly tomorrow, right? Philly?
Yes. Shout out to the Hard Corner and all the amazing shit the Hoya Rock's doing, man. Mad inspiring, Rock.
This is Hardcore tomorrow, Thursday. Hope to see you all out there. Peace.
Check out Madball this weekend there too.
Yeah. Shout out to fucking old dudes with fucking glasses, dude. Right? We some fucking blind ass motherfuckers, huh?
All four.
But shout out to my brother Maddie and my brother Toby. Listen, they literally just sent me that. I hit up Maddie. They played last night in New Jersey. H2O's doing their thing. They're everywhere. And Maddie Henderson is with them. And it was good to touch base with them again. Like, I get psyched when I hear it. So now we got this so everybody could get the 411 on what's going on everywhere. Because we know there's a lot of local shows that everybody doesn't get to hear because, these Instagram feeds are fucking limited.
Yeah.
But as I was saying before, a good friend of mine and Buskies is on board with the Hard Corner family. My brother Rob from Born for Pain, he's coming at us with that European 411, only like the Hard Corner brings it. Busky, you already know what time it is. Gator Food, hit him one more time.
Hey, what's up? This is Rob from Born for Pain and True Love Podcast reporting for the Hard Corner. Where are we today?
Super Bowl of Hard Corner.
Yo, this is Rob for the Hard Corner coming at you with Conar, David Massila from Mexico, born in Ren. Hey, David, of course, we know you from Stormcore, from Ren. Ren is Blood, famously. You're back with Conar from Mexico playing Super Bowl of Hardcore. How?
Where are you coming from? Because I organized the first Super Bowl in Europe, 1995, with Stormcore.
Here in Ren?
Yeah, in Ren, of course.
And these guys are back now from Mexico City?
Yes. But I returned to the guys.
We're back with the Hard Corner. This is Cal.
Hi.
You guys just played.
Yes.
How was the show for you?
It was insane. It was crazy. It was a lot of fun. We played one show in Paris, France, like a couple days ago, but this is practically our first time in France.
Yeah.
And
Because Paris is not France.
yeah, Paris.
It's a little bit different.
Yeah,
It's a little bit different. We all know. We all know.
Yeah.
Even as Europeans, we know. Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
Okay. It was cool. It was a lot of fun. It was really dusty.
Yeah.
I'm
How
gonna be-
was the dust? It was like desert storm.
Yeah, I'm gonna be definitely like shooting out some dust boogies tonight for sure. Yeah.
That's what everybody wants to know.
Yeah.
So this is your first time over here or no?
Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
We just got here like a week ago. We flew into Berlin, played a show in Germany, Paris, then we did the UK, and we're
saw
back.
that. That looked really good.
It was crazy.
The UK is good for bands like you.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. So we've just been playing shows and fests, and we have like 10 more days, and then back home.
Okay. You got any plans on coming back?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, come on. Just tell us how and why and with whom or alone,
well-
headlining, I don't know.
We're gonna be back for sure to the UK in November, but I can't tell any more details.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
Spill the beans.
I can't.
Spill the beans.
I can't. I swear. I think I'll get in trouble if I do.
Chubby?
No, I wish. I love
this is a
Chubby.
great band, right?
Chubby's like my favorite.
Yeah, they're
I
good.
love Chubby.
They're good.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can't say anything but the
can't.
UK. You're coming over to the mainland?
I hope so. I hope so. We might come over to the mainland after that in November, but I'm not sure.
You guys react under this
I
video,
know.
they should come back to the mainland.
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, right. We're definitely gonna be back though.
Yeah, all right.
There's no way we're not going to come back. You know. So.
Well, thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
showing reaction. And,
Thank you.
Hey, Hey, we're back. This is the Hard Corner with Archangel. This is my friend Kirby. Hey, we're playing Super Bowl of Hardcore. You stoked?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm okay.
Yeah.
Old school guys like him. Because Rob comes also to some old school festivals.
Yes.
And a big shout out to our all-time friend, Richard from Backfire, that he played the first Super Bowl.
We're probably not going to break up. No, we're not going to break up. But we'll have some more reports for you later on. Stay tuned.
Yo, everybody. Shout out to
Shout
my
out.
brother Rob.
Yeah.
Everybody, make sure you go check out my brother Rob and his band Born for Pain, they're out there doing their thing. He has a podcast out, and he's gonna be tapping in for us whenever there's something going on over there. Shout out to Rob. Shout out to Scowl Cat. Shout out to Stormcore. Shout out to the whole European hardcore scene. Listen, sometimes I even hate saying the European hardcore scene because it's all one scene, you know. But listen, shout out to my worldwide. That's why I started saying my universal hardcore fam and all that good shit. Listen, but that's how we're doing it. This family is universal. It ain't about one city. It ain't about one country. It ain't about one state. Again, it's a state of mind, like we already know. But that's how we're doing it with that international feel and all that good shit. So everybody, I hope you enjoying on what we're bringing, because we're coming with it. We're taking everybody's heads off.
Hell yeah. It was cool to see him talking to Scowl. It's amazing to think that that's their first time, you know, to Europe or France or anything like that, and they've already done a tour with Limp Bizkit.
Yeah,
you know,
insane. And good for them. And again,
for sure,
I love the energy of the band. I love a lot of the energy of all the new bands. You know, Mind Force, they're doing their thing. They're in Europe for the first time. I'm like, I wish, Madball should be out there. They, with the Scowls and all that. Like, we should be one bill. That's like my shit. Thinking of all that flavor with us, because
it's got to come to that, and it should. There's no reason why it couldn't and it can't.
Exactly. But definitely, I want to always shout out. Listen, the universal underground music scene, as you see, it ain't just about a hardcore thing. It's about anybody who's with the movement. And shout out to my brother Rob again. Keep a lookout for him. That's how we're doing it internationally. Busky, you know what time it is. So
hell yeah, that was.
Let's
great.
hit him. What's about that time? I think it's about that time. Let's hit him with that album of the week. Album of the motherfucking week. Exhorder, The Law, Roadrunner, 1992. Okay, let me just start off with this. An underrated, this fucking record doesn't even get, people don't even mention, I barely hear people even mention it, and I get disgusted because the first metalheads to fucking figure out the recipe of flavor are these motherfuckers. Listen, I hate to break it to you. I love Pantera, but there's no Pantera without Exhorder. It's just a fact.
Yeah, man. Those first, the first three songs are just unstoppable.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, unstoppable. The whole record, Black Sabbath cover in there. It's just, it's riff after riff after riff. And
when I first heard this record, I remember, so we were on Roadrunner. So on Roadrunner, we would happen to go there and just happen to, we would grab anything they had. Long story short, we used to grab whatever we could have so we could sell them, so we could have rice and beans and whatever we had. But once in a while, we would pop these crazy metalhead records in the fucking thing. And I remember hearing this shit. First of all, it was Slaughtered in the Vatican was the first record. And they had some shit, but this record had just dropped. And my boy was like, dude, you got to listen to this shit. When I put on the record, I got goose pimples because right away, I knew right that second what I was taking and what I was going to do with the hardcore I was going to do.
Yeah.
And that was the art of, all right, let me explain something. I'm going to break it down real quick for you metalheads out there where you were fucking up all these years. There'd be a riff. The riff is coming in and the hardcore kid would be, obviously, we're waiting for that beat down riff to come in. Instead, the metalheads would come in with a double bass beat and fuck up the whole flow. Now you got Exhorder. They drop in the riff, and now the drummer comes in on some halftime shit. Game changer. Madballs. I took recipes ripped out of this record and threw it in the Set It Off album. Straight up and down. You know what I mean?
And I think definitely a lot of bands learned how to do that, after that. And I don't know if they ever cite Exhorder or what, but, being able to take a double timed riff and make it slow tempo, it's just that turnaround, that change, that groove, how it changes the whole dynamic of a song. There's just a swagger that these songs have.
Ridiculous.
And vocally too, the way that he's not singing on top of everything, he's weaving in between, so there's a lot of technicality there, but there's also just such an amazing just slow and groove and chunky, and it's amazing.
Yeah,
really
and what I got to pick off, I was lucky. Shout out to Crowbar and Kirk. So I got to pick Kirk's brain about this because this is my band. You know what I mean? This is my shit. And I told him I was asking questions because I would love to get these guys on the podcast because I think the one dude, LaBella, I think he's the riff guy. Like that motherfucker, I want to know how he does these riffs. Yeah. But talking to Kurt, and not even talking to Kurt, obviously with him, the flavor that all the New Orleans dudes have, they all listening to the meters. We think they're just listening to some metal shit. They're listening to some fucking hard funk, bluesy shit and all this flavor.
Yep.
I was seeing an interview because X Horta just did a little comeback not too long ago, and the guitarist was talking about same shit. He goes, "Yo, we're listening to the meters. We're listening to all this," and I go, "That explains everything."
Mm-hmm. There you go. That's the groove. It's the swagger.
You hear that flavor, that color come through.
Totally.
And I call it you hear the swamp in the music.
Yeah.
When you walk in through a swamp, you're taking these big dips because the mud, and it gives you that bop. That's only that alcohol, marijuana, heroin, and swamps could give you. You understand? Yeah, swag.
Cut off jeans and
exactly
into shorts. And no, you're right. And and a lot of those bands all share the same sort of love for Black Sabbath.
Yeah,
and that's what sort of created that New Orleans sound. Where it's just that dirty, swampy, Sabbathy blues.
Yep.
Super heavy and chunky. And I think X Horta was right there. Had they not broken up after this record, then that breakup led to Pantera becoming what they became. And Pantera at that point had no competition, so they could just sort of take this sound and run with it,
Definitely.
And that's what essentially what I think a lot of people claim Pantera did. So had this record been able to, really flourish, and had there been a third or fourth or fifth record, who knows what fucking X Horta would have done. But I know they did put a new record out a few years back, and it's pretty fucking awesome. They definitely still rip, and that dude can just riff, like you said. I forget his name too, but
I love him. Basically, listen, if Pantera had a father, this is one of the sperm cells that popped out that made you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because definitely from the DNA of these guys. And a quick note before we get out of here, the thing I loved about them in their first record that gave them an extra point on top of just being dope and being on Road Run at the time and all that. One of the guys had an AF shirt, so I was in.
Oh yeah, I never noticed that. Wow.
I saw in the back he had an AF shirt. I said, I liked. Not only do I like, now I could say it and fucking rock. Definitely root for these motherfuckers.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But
and the last track on this, on the Law, Cadence of the Dirge, is
Cadence of the digga. Listen, and just I'm glad you said that, because there's a little song Madball has, I think it's called Cut Off or something.
Okay,
it might be.
Let me ask you while I got you. The first song on this record is called Soul Search Me. Did you steal Soul Search for Demise?
No, that we didn't, but I took the format of that song, The Cross, and I did. That's when I need a breakdown, I look at those first three riffs.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I put in the notes, that in the first 50 seconds of that song, there's 5 riffs.
I know.
So there's every 10 seconds he changes the riff, and it's every single riff just fucking crushes.
They're the only band that I let do that I could think could pull it off, like 1,000 riffs and not be like, all right, it's too much.
Yeah.
Like it's too much, but for them it's like, nah, it's right.
Swagger, man.
But definitely, shout out to New Orleans, shout out to X Horta. And shout out to everybody who's been tuning in. Thank you to everybody who's been tuning in and the feedback. And listen, we have a lot of shit. We're only getting started. We're building this shit up.
Yep.
And I want everybody to know, like we were saying before, this is news being brought to you by the news itself. You understand? So support it. Make sure you subscribe, forward, pass it around, talk about it, hit us up. You got new music, we want it. Make sure you follow Busky, follow me. We're at you every weekend. Busky, you want to let them know anything before we out?
I'm good. Hoya Rock 357 on Instagram. Hit him up. The Smoking Word Podcast on Instagram and YouTube. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, all that. Patreon.com / the Smoking Word. Definitely get on that tip. Become a Patreon, support the growth, support the movement, all that.
And we're about to drop some Hard Corner t-shirts, so keep a lookout, everybody.
Dope.
Until next week, and we out.
Peace.